Beyonce. Thank you. All right. For my safety, thank you, Beyonce, so much. Okay, let's get in our conspiracy theory bag. You know it. The fucking Met Gala just passed. Everybody knows. But I don't keep up with it. So let's see what it was really trying to tell us.
The Met Gala isn't even trying to hide it anymore. People can't stop talking about the insane outfit choices from the biggest celebrities in the world.
Oh, hell
Beyonce showed up dressed as a skeleton queen. Katy Perry wore a creepy mirrored mask. And Bad Bunny arrived as an 80-year-old man. But why? The Met stated the theme was simply fashion as art.
That is creepy.
But everyone knows they chose these specific gothic outfits for a deeper hidden purpose. What I found confirms these outfits trace back to a much—
That is freaky. Y'all remember that one creepy commercial that everybody used to talk about? It was like Little Baby's ice cream or something like that, where it was like eating out of the head. That's her. Yeah.
Starker inspiration. By the end of this video, you will never look at the Met Gala the same way again. Everyone knows the Met Gala is a peculiar event that only the elite understand. This year's outfit choices reflect that clearly. Celebrities are leaning into some
nobody
weird
knows what they
trends,
do inside
and these
of it.
outfits serve a singular purpose: to separate the elite from everyday society. No matter what anyone tells you, dressing up as a skeleton is not fashion. These outfits hold deep esoteric meaning that most people would never truly grasp. By the end of this video, you will know exactly why they dress like this and what it truly all means. Let's start with Queen Bee.
The video ain't started.
Beyonce is one of the biggest celebrities in the world. When she showed up to the Met for the first time in years, the entire conversation immediately focused on the strange outfit she chose for the event. Beyonce arrived in a sheer dress with a diamond-encrusted skeleton motif and a matching crystal-embellished headpiece. She was accompanied by Blue Ivy and Jay-Z. According to the Met, Beyonce's look drew inspiration from The Visitor, a 1944 painting by artist Caroline Direx depicting a skeleton standing at a door. To understand the hidden meaning behind this design, we must examine the deeper esoteric language behind the art that inspired it. Caroline operated during a time when artists actively studied Hermetic occult philosophy.
They make everything creepy when they zoom in, and they got this fucking fire overlay.
To unlock hidden realities. Her artwork consistently explored the veil separating the physical realm from the spiritual plane. The Visitor specifically depicts a skeleton standing at a doorway. In many hidden belief systems, a doorway acts as a literal portal to the spiritual world. The door itself in the painting represents the gateway to the other side. A skeleton figure waiting at the door indicates the final transition between the living world and the afterlife. This imagery is deeply rooted in the ancient practice of memento mori. Followers of ancient mysticism actively reflect on the inevitability of death as a core part of their belief system. They use skulls and skeletal representations as focal points for esoteric ceremonies. It connects to the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Focusing on human bones reminds the practitioner that the material world is temporary while the spiritual realm is permanent. By wearing this crystal skeleton, Beyonce was actively channeling these exact esoteric traditions. She positioned herself as the skeleton queen who operates between both realms. Her outfit was a deliberate visual representation of crossing the spiritual veil. It also represents the act of spiritual channeling, where an artist opens themselves up to the other side to draw inspiration from the spiritual forces. This is a concept Beyonce frequently depicts.
My camera's glitching, it's freaking me out.
In her performances. She was signaling an awareness of this hidden symbolism and invoking the arcane practices of ancestral communication. The materials used in the dress add another profound layer of meaning. The crystals covering the bones symbolize the secret science of spiritual alchemy. Alchemy focuses on transforming the decaying physical body into an enlightened and eternal state. Beyonce used this gown to visually represent herself as a transcendent being capable of operating within both realms of reality. Even Jay-Z and Blue Ivy's outfits connected to this. Jay-Z wore a black suit and Blue Ivy wore a white dress.
Hey, I would this is so unrelated. I would just hate to be a dude because all these fancy events, what the hell else can you wear but a suit? Guys don't really have that many formal options. It's just a suit. You can get a little snazzy with the tie. You know what I'm saying? You could add some, that's about the only customization you have. Make it a cool jacket, but it's still a suit at the end of the day. It's nothing much that you could really fancy it up with.
These outfits connected to this. Jay-Z wore a black suit and Blue Ivy wore a white dress. This is a direct representation of spiritual duality. In these esoteric traditions, practitioners believe that combining internal opposites
she's the
produces
purity
a
'cause
divine
she's
being.
the kid.
Black and white checkerboard pattern is meant to represent this concept. Black indicates masculinity and white femininity. Beyonce is
So I was wrong.
embodying the
Scratch
merger
everything
of
I
these
said. Okay,
opposites,
cool.
explaining her silver attire. When you mix black and white, you get gray. Silver is just a metallic elevation of gray.
yes,
Their coordinated outfit choices
Oh.
depicted Beyonce as a deity who has
Mixture.
transcended life and death and operates in a higher realm. But Katy Perry's outfit took these
some
esoteric
bullshit.
teachings to a whole new
What is that? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
level. She arrived wearing a flowing white custom gown
Either
paired with
that or
a creepy,
AI bot.
ominous mirrored mask. The Met explained her look was a performance art piece about identity
That's
and
just not as
perception.
cool as she thought
To
it was.
understand the true inspiration,
Sorry,
we must
Katie.
examine the deeper esoteric meaning of this ancient symbol. The most revealing moment happened during her walk up the museum steps. She pulled a specific tarot card from her dress and happened
He's
during
not like trying
her
to flex like his name and shit, so that like he knew this clip's gonna get reused. He wanted his credit. It's basically like a free like
walk up the
promo.
museum steps. She pulled a specific tarot card from her dress and showed it to the cameras. The card she revealed was the Magician.
What you
The
mean by that?
Magician is one of the most powerful symbols in esoteric traditions. It represents the manipulation of reality and the hermetic belief of as above, so below. This card connects directly to the esoteric process of man becoming God. In these ancient traditions, this symbol represents mastering duality. Esoteric practitioners interpret the phrase as above, so below to mean as in heaven, so on earth. They believe this concept allows them to manifest their paradise on earth using the power of their will. In these teachings, reality is created from within. It indicates they see themselves as their own savior. By holding this card up for the world to see, she was
I would have figured she just has some type of magic. I'm so far off with these.
signaling a deep awareness of these hidden belief systems. She was visually declaring that she shapes the material world using hidden knowledge.
Katy
We must
Perry.
also look at the six-fingered white glove she had on.
Ew, I didn't even peep that. That's nasty. No, she's literally AI. She's AI. Like,
The media called this a playful nod to
I'm getting it.
artificial intelligence
Yeah.
struggling to generate human hands. The truth gets much deeper.
Okay.
Within ancient esoteric texts, a sixth finger operates as a
Ooh,
direct
that glitch
reference
scared
to the
the fuck out of
Nephilim
me. I
and
don't like that
altered human
transition.
bloodlines. This traces back
Especially
to how the
the way my
Bible
camera been
describes the
acting.
Nephilim bloodline, depicting descendants of giants who had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. In esoteric traditions, the Nephilim are
God.
considered hybrids. The extra digit is often viewed as a physical anomaly or a
him.
mark of their mixed, non-human DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Presenting this physical trait was meant to signify an elevated status far above the average person.
Okay.
The most important piece of the entire outfit remains the mirrored mask. The designer stated that the mask invites observers to consider how their perception mirrors their internal world. This ties directly back to the Magician Tarot card. Practitioners of this esoteric system believe that reality is a reflection of the self, and that you can create your reality when you master duality. Mirrors function as a literal looking glass used to communicate with the other side. Practitioners use them as a tool for scrying, a method used to peer through the veil into the spiritual realm. This
Okay.
connects directly back to the theme we just established with Beyonce. Both women utilize their red carpet looks
What an odd trio. Never. Did they have a song together? Am I missing something? Why did they take a picture together? What the hell?
to represent
I
a
mean, I guess you Beyonce's there. Ooh, let's take a picture, but where did Rihanna come from?
literal threshold between the living world and the unknown. They are showing us the process of how they created their reality using these
Just a weird
esoteric
3 out of
concepts.
3.
Katy Perry and Beyonce's outfits depict the exact same hermetic principle of mastering the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Bad Bunny's outfit follows this exact
I
same
don't know
pattern.
shit about him.
Bad Bunny showed up to the Met this year 50 years in the future. He underwent a massive transformation, arriving on the red carpet entirely unrecognizable as an 85-year-old version of himself. He wore a custom black suit and utilized hyper-realistic facial prosthetics, silver hair, and a walking cane to
Now imagine how easy it is for everybody that has enough money to just, you know what I'm saying?
complete the look. The official narrative from the Met states that this look was a direct response to a section of their exhibit focused on the aging body. The institution claimed the fashion industry traditionally ignores the aged body out of fear of facing mortality. To find the true hidden meaning behind this transformation, we must connect it back to the exact esoteric themes established by Beyonce and Katy Perry. Intentionally aging the physical body is a profound symbolic act within.
But like, okay, we just going over, let me see. Details you missed, the true theme. Okay. My thing is, there's hella people there. So why are these people specifically being singled out in this video? My
Ancient
question.
mysticism. Bad Bunny was visually depicting the final stage of the human vessel right before death. In these hidden belief systems, presenting yourself at the end of your life cycle is a reflection of the eventual demise of the physical form. It is the final step before crossing the threshold into the spiritual realm that we saw represented by the skeleton outfit and the mirrored mask. This
I swear every time Beyonce comes on screen, my shit glitch.
specific imagery is a recurring theme among the elite. We saw this exact same esoteric concept utilized by The Weeknd during his Gasoline music video. He also used heavy prosthetics to appear as an elderly man just like Bad Bunny. Both artists are actively demonstrating the same hermetic principle. They are visually breaking down their physical bodies to represent the death of their old selves, preparing to—
I'm not sure about this one. He's losing me. But then again, I've been out of the conspiracy theory gang when it comes to like at least YouTube video conspiracy theories.
to enter a new spiritual state and be reborn. It again connects to mastering
How y'all
duality.
feel about it?
Life and death are also grounded in duality. Life is the opposite of death. White represents life, and black
Right.
represents death.
Supposedly.
The way they see it, by reflecting on death and fully accepting it as part of the eternal life cycle, they believe they can control it. This is why some esoteric groups are known to have skulls in their chambers that they use for
My theory is that they got some freaky shit going on when they get inside of wherever it is, whatever party that they're actually dressing up on, like for. Once they get inside, they do some freaky shit. And freaky shit is an umbrella term that can go under a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So, but it's probably all of it though.
reflection.
Everything
By
under the
combining
umbrella,
the
all
imagery
freaky
of
shit
Bad
is going
Bunny
on.
representing the final physical
And maybe
stage,
he just wanted
Katy
to-
Perry demonstrating the manipulation of reality, and Beyonce crossing the threshold
sure
into
I
the
blend in with
afterlife,
him.
the overarching message of the night becomes undeniably clear. These celebrities were
Foreplay.
perfectly synchronized, utilizing their platform to broadcast their mastery over the esoteric cycle of life, death, and rebirth.
I don't know
This
these
is what the
words.
true hidden theme of the show was. This theme extended far beyond Beyonce, Katy Perry, and Bad Bunny. The entire event operated as a highly coordinated display, with numerous other celebrities falling perfectly into the same hidden message. A quick look at the rest of the guest list reveals a clear pattern of esoteric
Guesses.
symbolism. Cardi B arrived in a massive
What the hell was that? Like, I saw her dress and I was just like, what the hell is that? And I kept scrolling.
black gown,
What the hell is
looking like
that?
a melting gumdrop. The design was intended to resemble an abstract human form. In Hermetic texts, this heavily distorted silhouette represents the breakdown of the natural human shape. It mirrors the chaotic, formless entities found beyond the spiritual veil. She was visually depicting the loss of human identity required to enter those hidden circles. Then we have theater producer Jordan Roth. He brought
Okay.
an equally disturbing concept to life with his outfit.
You being a theater producer is the context that I needed. Thank you.
He arrived wearing a gray velvet gown with a large sculpted shadow figure physically emerging from
I
his
don't
back.
like it
This
still.
design
I
perfectly
still don't
illustrates
like
the
it.
esoteric concept of the shadow self. In these hidden traditions, a shadow figure physically attaching to a person represents an alter ego or a summoned entity.
Also like
It is a
Peter
literal
Pan
depiction of a
or-
practitioner carrying a spiritual guide from the other side, connecting right back to Beyonce's outfit. Naomi Osaka provided one of the most eerie looks of the entire evening. She stepped onto the carpet in a dark
hell
sculpted
nah.
gown covered in strange
Y'all played a mimic.
red spots,
I
complete
played on
with sharp
Roblox.
red fingernails. Her hands were
She's reminding
intentionally
me of
painted
somebody.
to appear submerged in red liquid. The hidden symbolism here is undeniable. Every single one of these outfits
not very
was
hidden.
a
It's
carefully
kinda-
selected piece of a larger puzzle. Together, they transformed a simple fashion event into a public display of hidden knowledge. When you look at the entire event as a
Also,
single
why do
orchestrated
they show
display,
it?
the message
You know?
they're broadcasting becomes impossible to ignore. We saw Beyonce standing at the threshold of the afterlife as a skeleton queen. We witnessed Katy Perry manipulating reality and looking through the spiritual veil. And Bad Bunny showed us the final decay of the human vessel. All of these outfits connect to form one ancient hermetic concept. The true theme of the Met Gala
Stop
was the
showing her.
esoteric
Oh my
mastering
gosh.
of duality. In these hidden belief systems, ultimate power comes from controlling both sides of the spectrum: life and death, the physical body and the spiritual realm, and light and dark. By wearing these specific symbols, the elite are publicly declaring their mastery over both domains. They are showing you exactly how they shape the world from behind the curtain. And it's not just the Met Gala. Hollywood hasn't been hiding this either. I just covered the new movie They Will Kill You, and that movie confirms everything. So if you want to see why Hollywood stopped trying to hide it, watch this video right now. For those who want to further support the
I'm not watching it.
channel, check out my Patreon. For just $3 a month, you get access.
There's a certain thing that pisses me off, and it's when horror movies feel like they have to go the demonic route to be scary. I don't know. Maybe it's not really a horror movie for real, and it's just like a psychological thriller, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't like that. I don't think you really need that. Shit can be scary without that. Without you flashing symbols in my face. I don't want to see that shit. Like, what be wrong with niggas? Like, I'm not watching that. I'm so cool off it immediately. That's all I need to see. But yeah, you know, the last conspiracy theory we watched on here was a Shane Dawson one, you know, ironically, not really ironically, weirdly. So shit, man, this is the state of conspiracy theories on YouTube right now. And I think I bought it more back then with the Shane Dawson shit because I was younger. And, you know, I just wanted to believe in conspiracy. I just thought that shit was so cool. But now I question everything, but I also doubt everything. So, you know, if you feel like some of this had a little bit of sprinkle of truth in there, some, okay, cool. If you felt like it was all bullshit, okay, cool. If you felt like it was all true, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's important to have every type of person. You need the people that believe it. You need the people that don't. You need people that put it in consideration. And I just before I go, I just want to thank Beyonce. And yeah, that's the video.